In many government offices in the Philippines, managers are often confronted with ethical dilemmas that test their values. So, one common situation involves choosing between loyalty to superiors and integrity in public service. So, cultural expectations such as paikisama and respect for authority can pressure managers to comply with requests that bypass proper procedures. So the following conversation illustrates how two colleagues reflect on this dilemma while making an ethical decision.
I didn't expect that request to bother me this much. When my superior called me into the office, I thought it was just a routine update. Then he asked me to fast track a permit for a friend. No written instruction, no documentation, just an expectation that I would make it happen.
So really, that kind of request puts you in a very difficult position. Saying yes keeps the relationship smooth, but saying no feels like you're going against authority. So what did you feel at that moment?
So honestly, there's a pressure. In our office, loyalty is often seen as part of being a good employee. There's this unspoken rule that helping your superior helps your career. I kept thinking, if I refuse, will this be remembered against me?
Uh, so that's really the hard part of pakikisama. So it's meant to promote harmony, but sometimes it's used to justify bending rules. Did the request clearly violate office procedures?
Oh, yes. Others have been waiting weeks, even months, following the correct process. Fast tracking this one case would mean giving special treatment. It wouldn't be it would not be fair and keep down. I know it's wrong.
So the real dilemma isn't just about a permit. It's about what kind of manager you want to be. So loyalty is important. We all know that. But integrity defines your leadership, our leadership.
Exactly. Not just ours, but all those leaders. So if I agree this time, it sets a precedence. I mean, next time it will be easier for them to ask again and harder for me to say no. I'd slowly lose the moral authority to enforce role on my team.
Yeah, and your staff are watching. So even if they don't say it, when managers bend rules, employees learn that ethics are optional, depending on who is asking. And
That's
also,
true. Yes. Right, sir. I think that that's true, but there's also a fear. What if choosing integrity leads to being sidelined? Some people who refuse this request don't get promoted and are labeled difficult.
yeah, so that fear is real, no? Especially in the public sector. But misuse of authority has long-term consequences too, no? Like loss of public trust and making the moral low and a culture of favoritism, which we know that
Yes.
until now it is spreading all over all the organizations that we are in.
I just keep reminding myself that our work is funded by public. We're not here to serve personal interest. Still, it takes courage to stand by the principle when the pressure comes from above.
So maybe the approach matters. So instead of outright refusing, you could explain the legal and procedural limits. So frame your response as protecting both the office and your superior from potential issues.
That's a good point. Integrity doesn't always mean confrontation. It can mean respectful honesty, explaining that following the process protects everyone.
Exactly. So ethical decision making is not about being perfect. It's about being responsible. Even small acts of integrity help strengthen institutions.
So after thinking about it, I've decided to document everything and follow standard procedures. If questioned, I explain my decisions calmly and professionally.
Uh, That choice reflects moral courage, so it may not bring immediate rewards, but it preserves your self-respect and credibility as a manager.
I hope so. At the end of the day, I want to look back and say I served with integrity, not just loyalty to individuals.
And that's what ethical leadership looks like, choosing the right thing, even with even when it's very difficult.
So our takeaway for this conversations that this makes the situation a moral issue because the decision has real consequences for justice, public trust, and integrity of institutions, not just for the manager or anyone else personally. Thank you.